everybody. I am Mitch English.
And I'm Andrea Jackson. This is Daily Flash, your source for trending news and entertainment on this very special Veterans Day.
Yes, we wanted to take a day, set it aside to say thank you, especially for a climate that we've been through with a country divided somewhat as we went through the election, but to realize that there are people that kept us together and kept our country strong, and that, of course, is our veterans. And my dad was a veteran, a Navy veteran, and until later, you know, Matt was mentioning some of the cool things that veterans can get. I don't ever remember my dad ever like getting the discounts, like wanting to go do that sort of thing.
The free meal at Denny's?
Right.
And, yes.
And the reason I bring that up is that a lot of veterans go, you know what, I'm happy that I do. Thank you for offering me that, but it was just something I could do as an American.
Yes.
And it was not until about 5 years ago or so, 5 or 6 years ago, I saw a guy that was serving, and he was a veteran, or he had served rather, and I said, hey man, thank you for your service. And he goes, hey, you were worth it. And it was the first time I ever heard it. I was like, wow. I mean, usually they go, thanks, hey man, you were worth it. And I was like, that is the greatest response I ever heard. And it made me realize what they do. And these military folks give their lives for us. You don't know what's going on when they call to serve.
You think about the rocky history that this country has had with war, and I'm thinking back to the 60s and 70s, the Vietnam War, when those veterans came back, and the Tom Cruise movie.
Born on the 4th of July. Yeah.
And, you know, the reaction that his character in that movie, based on a true story, received when he came home. It was almost like, you know, we want nothing to do with you.
It's disgraceful almost when you see that sort of thing, but it was the time.
It was the time, right? And to be able to evolve and fast forward to this day, where I think we have different perspective on that, I think is truly incredible. And every time I'm on an airplane and there's a veteran on there and they mention him or they give him an upgrade, I like lose it.
Hey,
I can't.
I think the veterans, when there's extra seats, which there hasn't really been that much, give it to them. I'm
100%.
fine with that 100%. And if I'm like on the list, I'm saying, no, he's a veteran. I'm totally cool with that. Especially those serving too. I love doing that when they're in the fatigues.
When you see that, absolutely.
There's a lot of people doing great stuff for veterans. We have a great story here.
A Florida man who lost his U.S. Naval Academy ring was reunited with his prized possession 54 years after it disappeared. 82-year-old David Lorenzo said he lost his class of 1964 ring while golfing with his father in Pennsylvania back in 1970. The ring was recently found on the same course by a golfer who noticed something shiny on the ground. He did an online search for the ring's owner and, unbelievable, found a podcast episode featuring Lorenzo as a guest. The finder contacted Lorenzo, flew to Pensacola, Florida to return his ring. They met at the Naval Museum where Lorenzo works as a volunteer. The vet joked with the crowd that the ring was able to survive combat, but not his golf game.
I love it.
Great sense
I
of
love
humor.
that beard too, by the way.
Yeah, right?
Hey, up in the Panhandle of Florida, if you ever, a lot of people come to Florida for vacation, head up into the Panhandle. This particular museum that he works at is really fascinating. There's several of them around there, several different air bases around there as well, especially in Pensacola. So it really kind of gives you an inside look of what the equipment that they use, and I'm glad that they have museums like this, and because it's also a place for veterans to go feel like to kind of reminisce and go, oh yeah, I remember doing this and that sort of thing.
Well, you and I both lived in San Diego. That's where I'm from, but San Diego has a huge naval base, Coronado, the aircraft carriers, everything that's stationed off there, and of course Miramar Naval Air Station was quite popular for a number of years, based on Top Gun. That was where the whole story was kind of inspired, and then of course Norfolk, Virginia. That's a huge.
Norfolk is incredible.
Is incredible. The history in Norfolk, like you just don't realize how much military history is there.
And if you're really looking for some great military viewing, if you will, watch the TV show Pensacola. Which episode?
Oh, I can't remember, but yes, I was on it. Yes, I was.
You thought I forgot that, didn't
I did.
I knew that. All right. And we got more Flash coming up right around the corner. Thank you, veterans, everything you do. We're taking today to just say, you're worth it. You make us proud, and you give us the opportunity for us to get up here and blather about all kinds of stuff.
And thank you to all the families who have a military member in their family and the sacrifice they make too.
Can we say thank you as well to AFN, American Forces Network, where you can watch Daily Flash as well twice a day. Very cool. Check it out.